So talking about parries, and we're talking about jams. What are the things required to parry properly? What are the things required to jam properly? Everything else is secondary. The first thing I need to not do is to not die, right? So if he's reaching me and my parry is bad, I'm going to die. If he's reaching me and my jam is bad, I'm going to die. If he's thrusting me, my parry is late or my parry is non-existent, I'm going to die, right? So whatever else I do with the knife, whether I cut the hand, whether I scoop the hand, whether I slash the arm or hook the arm, whatever, has to be secondary to what my live hand is doing quite often, especially at this range. In Saksa, in Pakal, if he gives me an angle 1, I can still scoop. I can, but in Saksa, it's a little bit, it may not be the most efficient thing to do this. It might be more efficient to do this, or it might be more efficient to do this and then enter, right? Just because I don't have the same hooking capability as I do in Pakal. I'm not saying you can't go, because this is knife tapping. I'm not saying you can't do that. It may not be the most efficient thing, especially for a high attack. For a low attack, that can still work. But again, I can in the same motion go there and then go there, right? So instead of me just going one cut and then maybe thrust or whatever, I can add a parry to a slash to then a thrust, and then I can follow up. So in Saksa, the parries and the jams give me a lot more freedom to play around with what my knife can and should do. But when I am parrying, let's switch places. When I am parrying, it's really important to understand that the parry should not be thought of as my primary means of protecting myself. My footwork is my primary means of protecting myself. My parry is my insurance policy. My parry is my insurance policy for when, if I mess up my footwork, I don't step out enough, he's stepping in a lot more, my angle is wrong, my parry is my insurance policy so I don't die. What makes this more important is that the timing of parries and the timing of jams also, when we have a weapon, is different. If he punches me, I can parry quite late. But if he has a knife in his hand, this is really close to me, right? I can't parry so late anymore. So that means I have to parry earlier. I have to jam earlier. I can't wait till the nth second to jam. It's too close. The knife is too close to me. And that has its own disadvantages. The further my hand is away from my body, A, is more vulnerable to being cut, it's more vulnerable to being grabbed, it's more vulnerable, like if he's coming to parry my hand or jam my hand, if I know that he's coming really far away, it's very easy for me to just, go around it. So it comes with its own inherent problems of timing, which is why again my footwork needs to be on point if I'm looking to parry. He's coming to slash me, I need to get out of the way, and then you can do whatever else you want to do. Again, he's coming to slash me, I need to get out of the way, whether it's backwards at an angle, whether it's forwards at an angle, I need to get out of the way. The other thing is, most of the things that we're doing, we're trying to get out of the way but towards the outside of his weapon arm, whether I'm parrying or whether I'm going to jam and then I want to get to the outside. If it's low, whether I'm parrying to get to the outside or whether I'm jamming, I'm trying to get to the outside. But if when I'm parrying, mobility is the most important thing. When I'm jamming, stability is the most important thing. So when he's pushing into me, I should be able to take a lot of weight here, right? I should be able to take a lot of pressure here. And so I need to stand strong. And then after that, again, I cannot stay here. I cannot stay here. I need to find a way to the outside. I need to find a way to the outside. Same for the low thrust. I need to be strong here. Push. I need to be really strong here. I cannot go back like this. That's unacceptable. If he's thrusting me, thrust, push, I have to stand here strong. And I have to do it in a way where I'm relying on my structure, so I shouldn't have to, it shouldn't be a strength issue. Now again, I'm not staying here forever, because he's obviously not going to stay here forever. But I'm staying here as long as I need to, which is probably like a split second. So I'm here and then I'm going to the outside. But if he thrusts me and I'm going back immediately, there's really nothing else I can do, and he's just going to follow me and murder me. So when whatever drills it is that we are doing, where right now, let's say we're doing the basic parry to parry drill, he gives me angle 1, he parries, right? This is the basic drill where we're just learning timings for parries, but eventually we're working footwork. And then when we're going to go to application like what we're doing now, I am stepping as I cut. Now the next step, so the combination we were doing, 1, he gives me angle 2, I'm stepping in, I'm jamming. This has the best of both worlds because I need to move for the first one and I need to be stable for the second one, for the jam, and then you can come around, do whatever it is that you want to do. So focus on moving for the angle 1, focusing on moving and crashing in, but being strong here. Because if I'm upright here, I go on angle 2 and I'm just upright, he pushes it a little bit, I'm going to fall. Okay? So when you guys are doing parries, think of moving. When you guys are thinking of doing jams, think of being strong, and also start looking at being able to identify, am I parrying, am I jamming? Same for a low thrust, I'm parrying here as I step to the outside, and then I can go wherever. I'm jamming here and then going to the outside. So you have to be able to recognize the both and see what it is that I need to do.